Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Tuesday, the 20th of December. Well, as promised, I've stuck to what I thought and I've gone for the Billy Loughnane trio, but I've also included some other horses. It may not be to everybody's preference, but unfortunately, I haven't gone for the Lucky 15 because I'm not able to because I've picked two in the same race. So what I've had is, I believe the bet comes to £9.98. I couldn't quite make it to a tenner, but in total, it actually makes £10.98. But I haven't put the extra pound on yet, and I shall talk you through that in a minute. So let's get straight into it. So there's the first bet is 35 pence each way doubles. The first selection is first charge in the 143 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. I fancy this horse on form, but also it's Billy Loughnane on board, taking off £7. The second selection is Imperial Command in the 213 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. Well, this is currently 14 to 1. I do think it's got a bit of a sniff or a bit of a squeak, whatever you want to say, and I think it could get a place. It's also Billy Loughnane taking £7 off again. The third selection is in the 4:30 race at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. The horse is Trusty Scout. It's by Derek Shaw. Well, this horse has run over all kinds of distances. It's his first try at sprint distances. However, generally looking at it, you would think it wouldn't want sprint distance. But don't get me wrong, it's ran over 2 mile over hurdles. But I'm not quite sure how it's being trained because it seems to be out towards the back and then come with a run, but doesn't seem to quite get home, in my opinion. So I'm wondering if it's got enough speed for these sprint distances and it can carry itself into a place. It might sound a bit of an odd perspective or the way to look at it, but I think it's that off that lower mark it's off that lower mark that I think it's actually competitive and it's worth trying over the sprint distance. Right. The fourth race is the 5 o'clock at Southwell, where I've chosen Marwari at 6 to 1 and Fristel at 14 to 1. Marwari is, I believe it's one of the Easterby horses, but ridden by Billy Loughnane, taking 7 off. Well, I don't understand because Mark Loughnane has also got Fristel, which I think has got an absolutely cracking chance. I can't believe them 14 to 1, but I do fancy both in this race. So I've included both of them, but also Luke Morris is very decent on the all-weather, and he's actually on Fristel. So they're 35 pence each way doubles. I've also included, these are in the wrong order, but it's 35 pence each way doubles, 15 pence each way fourfolds, and 22 pence each way trebles. That comes to £9.98. And as I said, there are 2 horses in the same race, Marwari and Fristel, in the 5 o'clock at Southwell. I'm also going to have a 50 pence reverse forecast, those 2 horses. If you remember the forecast we had the other day, the horses, I think they were both the Loughnane ones. I can't remember what they were called now, but they came 2nd and 4th. And I think it's the 2nd time or 3rd time I've recommended a forecast. Don't get me wrong, we haven't got one up yet, but some of them have not been too far away. Don't get me wrong. One of them was 2nd and last. But I do think the Loughnines are due a decent. And I keep telling you, but I think they're going to make the most of this £7 claimer. So anyway, fingers crossed for Tuesday. The very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.